Hey guys, it's your boy E White with Dark Horse Investing. Hope you're having a wonderful day. All right, so we're going to talk about Jasmy coin. I've covered Jasmy in the past before. Just wanted to go back over this particular project, and I really like it because it has a long history of showing that they really are building use cases. All right, utility. So you're going to hear that word a lot. If you're new in the crypto, you're going to hear utility. Utility just means it's what is the use case. What are they doing? All right. Sometimes with these meme coins, you got coins out here they don't really do anything, so it just really just speculative. But you want to find a project that's really actually doing something. All right. So for one, let's look at the current market cap. It's sitting at a little over 886 million. All right, a total supply of a 50 billion. Okay, now with the price below basically 2 cent, we can also look and see what the price of Jasmy coin potentially could be if the market cap, reached up into the upper billions. Okay, um, and we can use a site called Market Cap of. So right here on your left, all right, you see I have right here I have Jasmy, okay, right here, and then on the left, I mean the right, I have XRP. So when I put it in, if Jasmy reaches the market cap of XRP, which is around 30 billion some change, you could expect Jasmy coin to be 63 cent. So basically a 35x. And here's the reason why I I brought this up. I looked at a YouTube video and one guy said if Jasmy gets to 40 billion in a market cap, it'd be worth over $1,000 something per coin. I don't know where he got that math from, but no. So let's go ahead and let's look at this. Watch this. So look at the market cap of Bitcoin, right? It's like 1.1 trillion, right? All right, now watch this. Let's put in Bitcoin, okay? And switch this back out. Let's see. Bitcoin. Jasmy. All right, here we go. So you see down here, guys? All right, highlight this for you. See right here? If Jasmy got to the same market cap as Bitcoin, it'd be at $23.06. So the guy that was talking about thousands of dollars, and I think he said a 40 billion market cap. No. So you got to be careful, y'all hear guys on these social media handles that be having these exorbitant, price points. That doesn't make sense, right? So if you look at, and guys, if you see my my stuff start glitching, I am having some computer issues with my keyboard, so it could be a little glitchy. So just bear with me. But look, let's look at these market caps right here. You got Solana that's sitting at 61 billion, right? So let's go and let's do Solana. And of course, if right now Solana's at 60, so if we go further out and the market moves, of course Solana's not going to stay at 60 something. It's going to move on up, right? But let's say Jasmy couldn't come into that place and in the future be 60 something billion. It's just $1.27, okay? $1.27. But it's a 70x. So I'm giving you a realistic view. So use this site, it's marketcapof.com. You can do stocks too. You can compare it. You can use any currency or crypto that you want to do, but it gives a realistic expectation, guys. I do honestly believe that, and this is not financial advice, but I do believe that Jasmy can break in to 23.60 around that range. It's possible, right? And I probably do a short little analysis on it before we get off this video for today. All right, so let's look at Jasmy's website. Okay, and let me actually go back to. Let's do this. Let's go back to the home page. All right, now it's gonna be in Japanese, but I don't know if it's gonna do it for you, but I can translate up here to the top right. So I'll hit English, all right, and it's gonna give you some English mixed in with a little bit of the Japanese as well too. All right, but I still want to go to the home page. Let's see if I can get back to it. Bear with me. All right, so we're on the home page. All right, and I want to go down, and I want you to look at this, and I want you to connect the dots. All right. Okay, so we got the representative director, Andu. I'm not even going to attempt his first name, so I'm not going to do him like that. But look at this. Former president and COO of Sony Corporation. President and CEO of Sony, U.S. Sony Engineering and Manufacturing of America. Look at this one. Santo. Former CEO of Sony Styles.com Japan Inc. Operating officer of Sony Marketing Japan Inc. All right. Look at this one right here. Hagiwara. I probably messed that up. Anyway, former president of Sony Digital Network Applications. Morita. In 1971, he joined the Sony Corporation and since then has contributed in engineering and has developed several technologies. All right, guys, this is the management team. A lot of ties to Sony. Also, Sony is getting into what? The crypto markets as well, too. All right, look at this. We're on Sony.com. But look what's happening. They got blockchain connecting creators and users. So they got blockchain technologies embodies Sony's ethos as the creative entertainment company with deep roots in technology. All right, look at this. You got crypto assets, you got rights to licenses, you got identity and personal data. So you got the user, you got the creators. Okay, you got these blockchain networks. Sony is building a blockchain type exchange that's going to be able to deploy these types of services for creators, basically. Basically, you own your content type deal. So let's go and look at actual Jasmy and what they're trying to do, right? Now, look right here, okay? The great wave of the fourth industrial revolution, okay? What they're trying to do is give birth to new things and services such as sharing economy, including car dispatch services, autonomous driving, all right? Robotics industry make full use of AI and unmanned convenience stores and eliminate the need for payment. All right? We're talking about many of today's network services are provided by giant companies. All right? Talking about the Google, Apple, Facebook, Amazon. In exchange for using the service free of charge, we the users hand over our data, personal data basically, such as our behavioral history. That should be ours to the platform operators. Remember what I just showed you on Sony and what they're doing and building. This is all starting to align. Right here it says who owns the data. The data we believe was safely managed has been vulnerable to leaks due to cyber attacks, system defects, and human management errors. In addition, behind the scenes of these services, data tracked, collected, and analyzed for network behavior is misused to deliver advertisements and clever content that will lead you to websites you do not want to visit. So they want to do a democratization of basically data. Return personal data to the hands of the individuals where it belongs. And to realize, all right, the democratization of data by managing it securely and distributed manner. All right, so Jasmy is an IoT platform. So it's creating these things that can communicate. If you don't know what IoT is, it's Internet of Things. And it goes through the process of how it would change. So they're providing an easy implement environment with ready to use IoT. So you guys make sure you go and you check this out. All right. And make sure up here at the top, you see the top up here to the top right, click on English. If not, if you click on the Japanese, it'll be in Japanese, right? And you got a video if you want to watch the video as well too. Okay, let's look at some. Of course, this is all in. Let me see if my translator is supposed to show up. But I'm gonna see why it did. Here we go. So up here in my top right, I have this icon. I don't know if it's gonna show up on your computer, but it's on mine. All right, I click English, then everything is translated into English. Okay. Look, they have some platforms that they're creating for work style reform. Okay, these are solutions. All right, and they have developed with BPO service company, and this company is listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. So that's over in the Asian continent. All right, this is why I'm going over this. This is a utility. So they're actually working with companies and they're creating things. All right, they got information leakage prevention, attendance management support, man-hour analysis, okay? All right, and you can break down, you can go in the main function that Realize 3 services. You can go in, you can look at each one of these. But this is all a part of what Jasmy is creating. You can read articles on cases of information leaks in small and medium-sized enterprises. Data is big business. Data is the oil. Data is the oil, guys, of this digital revolution that we're in. All right. So I did a list of services, or these are the same ones we just looked at. And of course, all this stuff is sitting up here in a lot of Japanese, but these are articles. Let me click on. So you can click on these articles and you'll be able to read. Like I said, they'll be in English once you select that. All right, so they got a carbon credit exchange for NCCC credits. So in the space of energy, renewable energy, this is really good. So you're seeing how with the soil carbon credit project, that's a use case, that's utility. So you can learn about sustainability and what they're doing and how the Jasmy, platform is helping with these. Okay, now Japan is really opening up with their crypto laws. And remember, all those executives that with Sony and they're working with this, guys, please just don't sleep on Jasmy. Like I said, it's not financial advice. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does. Okay? But do your own research. All right? I think it's something that you really should look into. Start looking at some of the more partnerships and things they're doing. But yeah, I've been a big fan of it, and I've been loaded on them for years. Okay, and we'll finish up with. Let me do a quick analysis. All right, so we on the Jasmy. I'm on the 1 week chart. Now you do see back here we had a November 2021. It came out, launched, and of course it got pulled down with the rest of the market. And this also shows that this is a liquidity issue. Okay, so that means is that during the time when Bitcoin started to go down, there was not enough buyers coming into the market, to be honest. So therefore, the selling pressure just overtook, engulfed this, put it down. Now we found this base. All right, we're starting to break out of this base. We may even retest certain aspects of this base. But here's what we want to look at. So a lot of people look at where it dropped from. Okay, that's not what we really want to look at, because there's no structure. I mean, it started out, but there was really no true structure over there. But what we do have, we have this. All right, this is one of our first few strong impulses that we had. We had one right here, but this is what we want to focus on, all right, because it gives us some structure, and then we can start using our Fibonacci extension tool to get to the upside targets just based off that impulse. Right. So even if price comes back further down, which will be very, very good, all right, that'd be ideal. But first target, we're looking at a 5 cent Jasmy. We're looking at a 7 cent, all right, and our third 11, our fourth 15 cent, and the fifth one will be 18 cent. So this is really, really ideal targets that if we get to moving. Okay, now can it blast out and go do? Well, of course, but once again, I'm really long term, and I think this could take some time to really get to where it needs to be. But if we take these levels, I mean, even if we get to a 61% retracement level, which I believe it really can get to, we're talking about a 22 cent coin with price. And for currently where we at right now, all the way up to here, that's basically 11x. All right, 11x to get there. Of course, I believe we still could go higher. And if we do get up to like the 78, we're talking about a 15x, so 1,516% gain. So that's really, really good as well too. Now let's do this. We still can use this as an impulse to a certain extent, but it's a little dangerous using it like this. But what I can do is I can do a reverse. All right. So what I can do is I can hold on. I'm sorry. Take it from the bottom. What we'll do is I can still measure this, but remember, there's no real true volume in the market with this to push it there. But based off of this extension, you got a 45, 58, 93 cent, $1.28, and $1.50. This still could be on the table. Okay, this still could be on the table as they build more partnerships to get things done or get more popular. I can see it, and then especially if Sony and others, they start to embrace, and this technology continues to evolve and becomes the next level. I think it's a hidden gem. It is on Coinbase for you guys who's wondering. Of course, other platforms as well. But Jasmy, I really love the project. All right, like I said, I've been a big fan for them for a while, and they've done very well. All right, I mean, you're talking about from February, and I've capitalized. Okay, I use my tier strategies, but look at this, guys. I mean, we did 859% gain. You thought I was going to just leave some of that on the table? Nope, I think not. I took some profits off the table. Because why not? I mean, some people, they want to hold, you just fine, keep holding. But that's why we build tiers, okay? We build tiers. That's why in this crypto strategy bundles, we have tier strategies in here that you can understand that. so that you can start doing what? You can start taking profits at various levels because you built your positions correctly by using a tier system. Okay? So start, if you're already part of Dark Horse, start really going in and looking at those guys and really building out. Because right now, markets could go lower, it could stay in this range, whatever the case may be. It's like, don't get caught by surprise when the market starts to move and it's great, and then now you really didn't focus on a plan. You're just winging it. And then what happens? You end up then, all right, you then end up doing something like this. And you'll see how my computer just now typing on its own. You see? I guess it's time for me to get off. But yeah, what happens is this. It's like, okay, it moves 859%. The problem is you didn't build. You didn't build in here. You more than likely have more people who bought up here than down here. Why? Psychology. I was loading here. So when you get this move, you got an 859%. What else do you really want? You got some stocks to take over a decade to move that much. And you did this within a year's time? Come on, make it make sense, right? So then what happens if it keeps going, it goes up here? What happens if you played around down here? Could we go lower? Of course, we could go lower. I mean, that is what it is. But that's why you have a plan. You have tiers. So guess what, guys? If I go in, I decide I want to buy some Jasmy coin today, that becomes another tier. If I want to buy some next week or tomorrow, that's another tier. There's multiple tiers, and then I have plans for each tier. So just like I sold off when we had this run up, that was just a tier that was sold off. But I got multiple more tiers available at various price points in its price discovery history. Okay? So I ain't gonna keep you out no more. It's your boy E. White. Hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure y'all go do the research. Y'all go put in the effort. Because it really makes no sense for one to say do your own research and you still are relying on somebody else. And just like I heard that video, the guy saying that Jasmy coin will be over $1,000-something if the market cap hits at 40 billion, and that don't even make sense. But somebody out there believes that, and they just ran into the market just to buy Jasmy because they heard somebody say that. All right, y'all, this your boy, I'm out.